Hello, it's August 12th, Saturday. Renee and I finally get to go away together. We did a last minute booking on Bottle Lake in the Kawartha Highlands Park, and we ended up scoring a real nice site. We got one of the beach sites, 107. So it's just a little before 11 and we're all packed and we're heading out. So we'll see you maybe on the way or maybe at the landing. Sayonara. Well, we were just about out of town and we seen this great big billboard that says "Take us along for the ride." So we had to stop. It's rules in Canada. Road trips all start with Tim Hortons. Hello, it's 12:05. We just got to the Bottle Lake access point. Parking lot's full, so we're gonna get busy and get out on the water. So we'll see you at the campsite.
Dougie setting up our tent. He already set up the dining tent. We're on Bottle Lake. He's my hero.
Well, it's just a little after 2:30. We got everything all set up. The bug tent. I know Renee's already done a little bit of filming here, but there's the El Cap. Put the canoe up onto the beach. It was looking real stormy out, and we thought that the storm was coming in. It pretty well cleared up. It passed to the north of us. We got a quick swim in, just to cool off. But it looks like we're going to be okay. We were kind of hoping not to put the fly on the tent for the night, but we had to do it. The weather's just a little too unpredictable. The water level's really high in here this year. Wow, look at that ant collection. Look at that. The ants are biting around here this year. I know a couple years ago we went for a day trip and we went down to site 101 and there's ants all over the site there, and they were biting us so bad that we came out onto the we had to get off the site. It's just starting to spit right now, so I think I'm going to have to put the chairs into the dining tent, unless we can. Yeah, all right. It is starting to rain. There's some coming across there. I'm gonna have to shut this off and batten down the hatches. So we just have a little bit of a sun shower coming in now, and we're gonna duck in underneath the bug zone again for a little bit. We just finished supper. There's a couple of canoes going by there now. A few more canoes went down to the north end of the lake and went into the creek, probably to do some fishing. And yep, so we're gonna go in the bug zone now and wait out the storm. I don't think it's gonna really amount to anything, but It's just enough to make you wet. Well, it's just about 8 o'clock. Got the fire going. Doesn't look like much. We're just playing with the cameras now. Renee is getting all set up, taking a few pictures of the sunset, and there's supposed to be a really good meteor shower tonight. So we're hoping that the sky stays clear, and we'll play around with the camera and see if we can get some shots. Looks like it's going to be a good night. Might have to sleep with the fly open tonight. I guess we were going to see if we could get away without having the fly on, but I guess to play it safe, we better keep it on. But we'll keep it open anyways. And should get a nice breeze tonight. It's a pretty good sight here. There's a lot of sand. I haven't had a pair of shoes on since I got here, but one thing I have noticed is there's a lot of ants around and they bite. So yeah, you just gotta kind of shoo them off. I cooked beef stroganoff for supper, and I purposely threw a little piece of hamburger on the ground, and so every ant that's been hanging around where we sit there has been kind of swarming towards that piece of hamburger. So the theory is that they'll leave us alone, but we'll see. Yep, so I don't know if I'll take any more tonight. I might get a couple shots maybe after it gets dark, but yep, good day. Haven't really done any fishing yet. We'll put a good effort in tomorrow and see if we can catch fish for lunch or for supper. So anyway, we'll see about getting a little more footage later. Hello, it's Sunday morning, about 9ish or something like that. We didn't get up at 3 to watch the meteor shower because I set my alarm and I got up and looked out and it had clouded over. So went back to sleep. I was up again at 5 and I got out of the tent and I looked out and the sky was clear, and I probably seen about 3 meteors while I was watching. So maybe all in all we've probably seen 20 or 30 meteorites, I guess, or meteor showers or whatever. So it wasn't as consistent as I thought it was, but I guess I maybe missed the best time. So anyway, got the coffee on and tried my luck at fishing this morning just off the beach and didn't have any luck. There's a few jumping out there, but I'll get some coffee into me and see what time Renee wakes up. If I get a coffee into me, I might paddle around the corner and see if I can get a bass for lunch. I tried the lure and I never got one hit on the lure, but they seem to be hitting the wacky worm, so maybe the bite's a little bit slow. So I'll go back to the worm. But anyway, that's it for now. All I got to do today is process a bit of firewood and catch lunch. Maybe even supper. Alright. See you in a bit. Hey ho, it's off to work I go. Hi ho, hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, hey ho. Okay, we'll see you in a bit. Well, we got a couple of bass. We went out and went up the creek and did a bit of fishing. The fishing was slow, but we did get a couple of them. We got one largemouth and one smallmouth, and they're on the smaller side, but we have to eat fish. So we're going to clean them up and have it with pork chops and corn for supper. So I'm just going to clean them up now. Good morning. It's Monday. It's our day to go home. Not really looking forward to it. We had a good trip. We had nice weather. But I gotta go to work tomorrow. But anyway, it's like about 8 o'clock. There's no wind at all right now. It's a little on the cooler side. But oh well. I tried a little bit of fishing and didn't get anything this morning. But I didn't try hard either. I just fished from the shore here. So, yep, I'm just gonna hang out and wait for Renee to wake up, make some breakfast, pack up a little bit maybe, have some lunch, and then get out of here. I think we have to be off the site by 2 o'clock. So, lots of time. So it's around 12 o'clock or something like that. We're just getting everything all packed up, taking our time. Everything's pretty well already packed now. Just letting my bug zone dry off a bit. It got a bit damp. Renee's having a swim to get rid of all the hot and sticky. So that was it. It's a good weekend. It's all over with. And we just gotta head back. So it's a good spot. I recommend this site, 107. It's a beach site, but there's so much water this year that there's less beach than there should be. But there's a few options here for tents. You could put one right there, but it's kind of in the pathway to the Thunderbox. Good spot right here. This is where we had the bug zone. There's another spot back in there, and then over in this direction there's two more spots here. There's this spot here where we did have the tent, but the only thing that about it is in the afternoon there's a lot of sun right here, so no shade. But right back here would have been probably the better choice for us to put a tent. It's a little bit low. It's flat, but it's lower than the rest of the area, and you can actually see by the buildup of pine needles here that the water does pool here. So yeah, if it's raining, maybe it's not the best spot for a tent, but that wasn't the case this weekend. So anyway, that's it. We're just gonna maybe take a little break and finish packing up, and then we're out of here. There's Renee washing up. Alright, well, good trip. We'll see you again.